guys, so I'm here today to film a little quick kind of video for you. I'm sure you can't concentrate on this video because all you can see is this monstrous growth that is erupting out of my face right now. Now, I don't get pimples. I have normal to dry skin, so for me, my skin is usually pretty well behaved and I usually don't have to deal with any of this business, but right now, here it is in my face, like growing off the side of my face, like a little disease. So I wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys how I cover up pimples because I think the way I do it works really well, but I don't get a chance to show you guys very often because they don't break out very often, and I'm sure you're all out there playing the world's smallest violin for me. But anyways, this is how I do it. So basically, you're just gonna need 2 products and 2 brushes for this technique. You're gonna need 1 concealer that matches your face to start. You can use anything. I like my Studio Finish concealer in NW15, but I also like my Bobbi Brown corrector duo in porcelain. Looks like this. This is a little more pink toned, I believe, than the NW15, so I like that one sometimes. You can just use whatever you want. I have Glamoflage, I have Pro Longwear, I have a Revlon concealer, but it's way too yellow for me. Pro Longwear is too dark for my face. So yeah, this is my life. I'm going to be using my NW15, and what you're going to want to do is get a precise brush. I think part of the problem with concealing a blemish is that people conceal around the blemish, so it's just like dark circle. If you conceal the dark circle and the space around it, the dark circle is going to be lighter, but the space around is going to be lighter as well, so you're going to be able to see the dark circle still because it'll still be darker than the rest of the concealed area. So you want to conceal just the redness, not the area around it. And this one's really red today. So I like to take a Sigma eyeliner brush. This is an E05 because I hate using pointed eyeliner brushes for eyeliner, so I use them for this, but you can also use something like you can use either of these Real Techniques brushes. This is a Real Techniques Pixel Point eyeliner brush, which is like way fatter than the Sigma one, so never gonna work for eyeliner. Or something like an accent brush, a small concealer brush, basically whatever you can get your hands on that's little and precise. So I'm gonna use this brush, and you're just gonna kind of swirl my brush in the product and get the tip saturated, and then I'm just gonna dot it onto my face. Just onto the blemish and nowhere else. And now you can totally see it, and then I'm just gonna kind of pat with my finger to blend that in and around. I mean, you're obviously gonna get the product on places other than the a little bit around the pimple, but you don't want it all over the place. You're gonna look ridiculous. So I basically do 2 or 3 layers of that without talking, which is really hard. Look at me, I could be a ventriloquist. And then I'm going to do 1 more layer because this baby is really red. And now it's pretty concealed. Now if you have one that's like you've just popped and it's kind of nasty, the best way to conceal it is to use something like a liquid Band-Aid and put it over top. If you use like a little bit of liquid Band-Aid, let it dry, it'll adhere to your skin and you can conceal over it, because usually when your acne is aggravated, it like is still pussy and gross and the concealer won't stick to it. So if you use a liquid Band-Aid, that'll work really well. And then I'm gonna use a setting concealer to set this, and this is my magic weapon, my secret weapon, my magic weapon, I don't know. This is the bareMinerals Multitasking SPF 20 Concealer in Bisque. This is the reason that I don't buy this in the Well Rested version, because I want to be able to use this to blur my imperfections. This is basically like airbrush in a container. It airbrushes my under eyes and it airbrushes my blemishes as well. I highly recommend this stuff. It is magic. You're going to want to use, you can really still use whatever you want. You could use a flat shader brush or a flat concealer brush. I like to use something that's more fluffy, so I like to use a Real Techniques domed shadow brush, but I also really enjoy using the Essence of Beauty eyeshadow brush, which is fluffy as well. Something fluffy so that it'll help kind of blend it onto it without packing it on, because if you pack it on, it's going to look too powdery, obviously. I'm just going to take a little bit in the top of my container, and I'm literally just going to pat that on top of my blemish and kind of blend it. And it literally, like, you can obviously still see the shape, but the color is completely gone and it has blurred into my face. I love this technique. This is the only way I will ever conceal my my blemishes. And my camera is dying, so I hope this was really helpful, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.